Good evening.
Good evening.
If you do have a mobile, if you'd like to put it on silent, please, thanks. Right, a very warm welcome back to Ian Stewart with the red, white and blue and what does it mean to you. Ian will go into depth about colours, their combinations and whether they affect us on any level at all. He attempts to gain insight into why certain colours are used and what they may represent within advertising, for instance, flags and maybe some more. Please welcome Ian Stewart. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and thank you ever so much. So, have you read the news today?
Oh boy.
Is it going to be all white on the night, or will it be a Blue Monday? Because the European team, of course, you know, believe in blue, and of course they were triumphant and everything else. So this presentation, ladies and gentlemen, is all about the red, white and blue. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me, to us, to all of us? What is it really all about, these colours and the significance that they play? And of course they don't come about for no reason at all. There is meanings behind them, and all things of colour, shape, signs, symbols and numbers, they all have very powerful meanings, very powerful reasons for their conception, for their birth. They come, ladies and gentlemen, from very, very powerful places. So how important is the red, white and blue flag to you? For example, what is a flag in itself? Something that you proudly wave around. And the word there is wave for maritime, and the relationship, the ship, again maritime, ladies and gentlemen, between the flag and yourself. So I've asked many people this question, you know, what does the red, white and blue mean to you, and so forth, and people, some say power, conquest, pride, and the one that I like to say is home. So the flag, the relationship between the flag and you, exactly what it is. So you go on holiday and you know you're proud, aren't you? The Olympics, anything where we win, and they hoist, they raise the red, white and blue, and they play the national anthem. And you stand there with pride and you're thinking, yeah, great. You know, is this what the flag means to you? But there they are, waving the flags around. We all go to the football matches, we wave the flags, the Olympics, the flags. Everything is about the red, white and blue. But what does it mean exactly to you? Flag is a signature. It is a union of colour, shapes, symbols and hidden numbers, ladies and gentlemen. It's a combination of the above creates the flag, that creates the signature, that creates the ownership, that creates the control, which creates the power. It's part of a language, ladies and gentlemen. The red, white and blue is a part of a whole, but it is a language nonetheless. And those that put it in high places understand the interpretation of the colour and what it means to them, not necessarily to us. So how powerful is this red, white and blue flag? I mean, the symbology of it. Where does it come from? The time of the Union Jack pot. How many people in this room understand what the word Jack means, as in the Union Jack? Are we told it at school? What does it mean exactly? And why don't they tell it us? There's a reason, everybody. There's a reason for why they don't tell us things, and there's a reason why they give us certain information. So, the Union Jack, unless you've been told at school, we're all in the same boat, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, time is Greenwich Mean Time. this flag controls time. Very important to understand, because you cannot get back at the end of your life time. It is the most precious, valuable asset that is given to all of us, and it's time. We can't get it back. Don't waste it, please, people. It's very, very important to understand that. And that's why you have a watch to watch the time. And that's why you have time X. X marks the spot. So time as we know it comes from Greenwich Mean Time, which comes from this red, white and blue, ladies and gentlemen. And when we're talking about Greenwich Mean Time in the red, white and blue, we're talking about hoisting the colours. And of course we've got the red flag of England, as we know as St George. Doesn't come from that place, believe it or not. And of course we've got the Union Jack, but we've got a great, great ship here of man of arms, warship. Cost a lot of money to build that ship. Who got the contract? Not just for that ship, but to fell the oak trees, to move on from A to B and everything else. Please look at the masts, everybody. This is your triple crown in religion. These are your 3x3s. Because when the sails is full of air, like our cheeks, we move from A to B. And of course, this red, white and blue move very, very quickly around the globe from A to B. So, very powerful. These colours, they mean something. Not only the colours, but the design of all colours. So, we've got the pole here. It holds the colours, and we stick the flag in there. Where? Anywhere. So we stick it in at the North Pole, the South Pole, and the colours represent what? Ownership. Ownership. On your passport, you have a Union Jack. It is ownership of who? You of the country, or of the country of you? Understand what's taking place here, everyone. So we're just going to go around the world here a little bit with the red, white and blue. And of course there's many different nations with different colours, but they all mean the same thing. So I'm just going to concentrate on the red, white and blue and just quickly, briefly go through these, because an awful lot to get through, ladies and gentlemen. So on the left you see Norway. It is the cross on the side. The red, white and blue cross on the side. The Dominican Republic, red, white and blue, the four corners, everybody, with a white cross. Got the Australian cross. If you take quick notice of the corners, it's a cube. Why do they have a different star on the right compared with the other different stars? Panama and Chile. This is to confuse a little bit because they're so similar. You've got stars and you've got the red, white and blue. So what's going on with the colours, with the stars? What does a star mean? What shape is a star on this planet? Because there's no star shape above our heads, is there? It's like the heart. There's no love heart that's the actual size or shape or design of the real heart. So the star, there's only one star on this planet, and it lives in the ocean on the bottom, and it's called a starfish. And it's very important to understand that it's water, everyone. So red, white and blue, Panama, Chile, very similar. Not too much creativity going on with that flag. Texas and North Korea. Now, I nearly did the Texaco thing here next to Texas, and I thought, well, that would confuse everybody really too much. But it doesn't matter if you're north or south, if you're from the east or from the west. It doesn't matter if you're poor or rich. The red, white and blue consumes all of us. Puerto Rico and Cuba, and again, not too much creativity going on with these flags, because all they've done is reverse one another. But please take note about the symbology of the shape, because it's important, everybody. You've got a pyramid with stripes going down, and you've got the stars. Again, please, let's not forget what the stars mean, what they represent, because they're important for what's coming. So these are the red, white and blues of South America, Puerto Rico and Cuba. And of course the word Cuba is cub. If you reverse it, as in masonry, it's a book, as in a $1. So, and of course the Americans had the embargo on Cuba and the cigars and everything else. It's all a mind game, ladies and gentlemen. It's all a game. The Czech Republic, again, not so dissimilar in flag design. The red, white and blue. So you've got Malaysia on the left, sorry, Czech Republic on the left, and you've got Malaysia on the right. And I've put this with the Malaysian flag, the MH370, the airplane that went missing. Nobody can find. It's just disappeared off the face of the planet. Yet they can send probes, supposedly, and satellites to the furthest reaches of space, but they cannot find a plane on the planet. And not just a plane, but no debris or nothing, ladies and gentlemen. So what's going on there? So the reason why I've put the MH370 is for a reason, because these colours is just one part of the whole. There's so much more to them. They are a part that interpret to numbers, interpret to shapes, but as a whole, you come back to the same place, ladies and gentlemen. So please take note of the countries. Poor, rich, east and west, they are all the red, white and blue. Why?
Owned by the same people.
Philippines. Very interesting, this flag. I've put this up here for the red, white and blue, but as you can see, you've got a sun star, you've got 3 stars, and you have 8 rays. Very important to understand. You see, people that are designing this flag are no different from the people that design the coats of arms for heraldry families, for the crest, for shields of football teams, and so forth. They are the same people. This is a signature, everybody. It is powerful. It has much meaning altogether. So they don't just put a sun there with 8 rays for no reason. They don't put the 3 stars in each corner for no reason. There's a reason for absolutely everything. And it's very important that we understand that the red, white and blue is surrounded here by the yellow sun and the stars. Costa Rica, the red, white and blue, very interesting, their symbol in the middle there. They've got the 3 pyramids and then they've got the ship on the ocean. Please bear that in mind. I haven't put anything on the top of this because on the left hand side, does anybody know what this flag is? The left hand side. This is the Republic of China. Before it was the People's Republic of China. And of course on the right there we've got the red, white and blue, and that is Laos. And Laos is the biggest rice producing country on the planet. We've got a couple of wavy flags. We've got the French flag there on the left, the red, white and blue, and we've got the Thailand flag also there on the right, the red, white and blue. And you see the war between the English and the French. The English were dressed in red, they were the red coats. The French were dressed in blue, they were the blue coats. And if you hoisted the white flag, you would surrender, the red, white and blue.